In the twilight halls of Minas Tirith, Boromir, eldest son of Denethor II, Captain-General of Gondor's armies, stands as a symbol of strength for a city besieged by shadows. From his youth, he knows only duty. His mother, Finduilas, died young, and he barely recalls her gentle voice. Instead, he grows amid his father's stern counsel and the pressures of a kingdom that guards the last flame of Númenórean pride against an ever-encroaching darkness. His younger brother, Faramir, shares his blood, but sees the world in subtler hues. The brothers are close, though their father favors Boromir's martial prowess and bold certainty. Boromir leads by strength of arm and clarity of purpose, not by subtlety. He loves Faramir dearly, yet their father's approval falls more easily upon Boromir, who is more straightforward in his methods, more akin to Denethor's vision of what Gondor needs. The years leading up to the War of the Ring find Boromir much in the field. Orc raids intensify across the Anduin, and Osgiliath, once a proud city, suffers bitter contests of steel and flame. Boromir proves himself a warrior of renown, leading sorties across ruined bridges, driving back enemies who seek to break Gondor's outer defenses. His men trust him. He is no distant lord. He stands among them in the thick of battle, sword raised, shouting encouragement. Veterans recount how, in one skirmish under moonlight, Boromir fought off a band of Uruk nearly single-handedly, rallying the outnumbered garrison to hold the western bank of the Anduin. Such feats grow into legend within the barracks and streets of Minas Tirith, feeding the people's hope that Boromir will help keep them safe. Yet Boromir senses the weight of larger forces at play. Denethor grows more grim with each year, peering into secret councils. Rumors drift in from far lands, strange movements in Mirkwood, unrest in Rohan, whispers of a nameless fear. Gondor holds the line, but Boromir wonders how long they can endure without greater allies or some revelation. He sees the steward's burden pressing heavily on his father and strives to be a pillar of confidence. Gondor stands, he says often to Faramir and to the captains of the guard, and as long as we live, Gondor shall not fall. Then come the dreams. Faramir is the first to speak of them. I dreamed of a broken sword, of Isildur's bane, and the words seek for the sword that was broken. In Imladris it dwells. Boromir listens quietly, at first dismissing them as mere phantoms. But the dreams persist. Faramir dreams again and again, while Boromir too experiences a troubling vision at least once. Denethor, though scornful of soft counsels, cannot ignore these portents. Ancient records mention Imladris, Rivendell, a hidden refuge of elves in the north. Is it mere coincidence that these dreams arise now, when Sauron's threat looms larger? Debate ensues. Faramir volunteers to undertake the journey, for he is a scholar of lore and more inclined to diplomacy. But Denethor insists that Boromir go. The steward trusts Boromir's strength of will and hopes he will return with knowledge that could tip the balance. Boromir accepts without complaint, though his heart is torn. He would rather remain at Gondor's side, guiding its defenses. Still, he cannot deny the importance of this strange errand. If Rivendell holds secrets that might aid Gondor, he must learn them. Before leaving, he speaks to Faramir. I know not what I shall find, but whatever hope can be gleaned, I will bring it back to save our people. Faramir clasps his arm and says quietly, May the Valar guide you, my brother. Boromir sets forth in secrecy, wearing no grand heraldry, only traveling clothes and his sword at his side. He carries also the Horn of Gondor, that heirloom of his house, whose call can be heard far away and shall never fall unheeded. The roads are long and uncertain. He heads north through broken lands where few men travel now. He passes through regions haunted by old conflicts. At times, he hears wolves howling in the distance, senses unfriendly eyes watching from shadowed thickets. Yet no open attack befalls him. Fate or fortune seems to shield his path. He inquires discreetly among scattered settlements of men, hearing dim tales of wandering rangers who guard strange borders, learning bits of news about elves seldom seen. The horn of Gondor remains unblown. Boromir does not waste its voice on mere suspicion. His journey takes many days, and he grows wearier of the unknown. He remembers the words of the dream. From the ashes a fire shall be woken, a light from the shadow shall spring. The hope hinted in that riddle drives him onward. If Rivendell holds counsel, he must reach it. He imagines that in Imladris he will find wise figures, elves who remember the elder days, maybe even the descendants of Erendil. Perhaps they can tell him of some secret weapon or alliance that could save Gondor. Crossing the wilds and braving the chill of northern autumn winds, Boromir perseveres. The strength that served him in war now sustains him in solitude. At times he finds himself whispering old hymns learned in Minas Tirith, quiet songs of loyalty and valor that comfort him in lonely camps beneath starlight. While he does not encounter grand battles or epic struggles on this trek, the journey itself demands patience, determination, and faith. When at last he nears the Bruinen River, feeling a subtle warmth in the air, some enchantment of elvenkind, he knows he approaches Imladris. He has never seen an elven haven before, only heard distant stories of their grace and wisdom. Arriving at Rivendell, he cannot help but marvel at the harmonies of light and stone, the soft voices singing in distant halls. Here he hopes the meaning of the dream will be revealed. From this meeting shall come counsel that may decide the fate of nations. Boromir, Captain of Gondor, son of Denethor, stands on the brink of knowledge that will lead him to the Fellowship, though he knows it not. Click on the playlist in the left bottom corner for more amazing and forgotten stories of the Tolkien world.